What's going on, everybody? This is Sunaak here. Welcome you back to another episode of The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, the Cromulent Misadventures of Jim Sunsaak. In the last episode, we got here and finished up at the city sewers and everything. We just kind of escaped and everything. And off screen, I ended up changing some things as well. I fixed some of the signs and stuff. I kind of just changed his face up a little bit. If I can remove his helmet. He has different hair, so we're looking a little more stylish. We also changed up the birth sign to the lady, and instead of the warrior, and I also changed up the class to being armor, blade, conjuration, destruction, illusion, restoration, and light armor. I was bashing on the magic in the last episode, so I was like, you know what, let me give myself a challenge. So this is the class that I'm rocking now. You're probably seeing footage of it up now that I'm changing it, so just kind of giving you an idea of that. But that's what we're going to be rocking with now. So, but without further ado, let's just go ahead and first get out of the sewers. The good Imperial City. Sorry that took a while. I guess, I mean, you all won't see it, but literally I had to cut because the game loved to bug for some reason, and I was running in slow motion, and it was really annoying. Anyway, we are in the market district, so there's going to be a lot of shops and stuff like that here. For example, the fighting chancellor's like, sir, sells, hello, weapons like swords, all that stuff. I'm literally drawing a blank. You got some jewelry here, food. You got good as new merchandise, which is just kind of like a whole bunch of miscellaneous items. I think they sell stuff for a home, which we should probably be doing in the future, but as of right now we can't afford it. Courier, which is just the new stuff, but I won't be going over every single thing, but it's just some general ideas, like, you know, the armor shops, all that stuff. But I think we only have, how much money? 72 gold. Okay, so I think I want to get a side quest done that I normally like to start off with. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to Jensen's good as new merchandise.
Feel free to browse, friend. It's nice to see a new shopper. I was afraid I lost any hope of new business ever since Cyrodiil opened up. I think you might be just the kind of person we're looking for. Perhaps you can assist us with a problem we're having here in the market district. I'm the chairperson for the Society of Concerned Merchants. We formed this group a while back to keep a nice, fair economic balance in town. Not every store is a member, but we're slowly trying to convince them to join. Everything was fine until Cyrodiil opened his shop nearby. Selling all sorts of merchandise, he undercuts prices like you wouldn't believe. He doesn't always sell what we sell, but it is still a problem. People who buy tend to want to spend their money there. That leaves none for us. It's getting so bad a few of us may have to close up shop. He outright refuses to join the society or even discuss the matter. We are convinced he's up to no good. What we need is for you to case his establishment and figure out where he gets his inventory. Find some proof of his wrongdoing and let us know. We cannot do it ourselves, as he recognizes all of us. The job pays a fair bounty in gold when he is brought to justice. His inventory must be stolen. It has to be. He prices less than it costs to make some of those things. Go see for yourself.
What kind of deal can I make for you today?
Hello, sir. What about your inventory?
What about my inventory?
I asked that question. Very nice selection,
well,
sir.
Thank you. It's not only a fine assortment of goods, but a bit of a treasure trove. You never know what I'll have in stock.
Here, let's see what he actually has.
I can see by the look on your face. You wonder where I get all these fantastic items. I'll tell you what I tell everyone else who asks. It's all about who you know. My sources are good. but they are secret.
Alrighty.
Anyway, have fun looking around, and when you are ready to buy, give me a shout.
Ah!
Let's do business.
Alright, let's go ahead and see. So he sells arrows for 2, which is actually pretty good. So, I mean, before you finish off with this quest and everything like that, too. So, if you guys want to double check what he might have, I'd probably say more so the arrows or whatever. But I don't think there's really anything too crazy that he will sell. It's just a lot of food, books, just a bunch of random things. So, I don't really go out of my way to, like, buy things in the meantime.
Goodbye. Hope to see you again very...
Unfortunately, there's nothing we can quite do right now. Since he's obviously hiding something, I should keep an eye on him and watch him what he does after his shop closes.
soon.
So the biggest thing that we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to wait around and kind of like let time pass for a bit. I like to, I think to go ahead and catch him off guard. You're gonna want to come over here at this point. There's a hollowed stump. Okay. I think you can.
What is it, citizen?
Nothing, sir. Don't mind me. Kind of like to come over here. I think he will end up waiting, or I think they'll still end up doing it. Let's see. He's right over there with his buddy. Well, there's someone there, but it's kind of dark. Hopefully y'all can kind of see it. I might have to brighten up this thing a little bit, but let's go ahead and wait a couple more hours. There, let's see.
That you, Agamir?
Shh! Not so loud. How many times have I told you that?
Sorry, I am not used to this kind of meeting. It always makes me nervous.
Well, just shut up and listen to me. The next shipment will be sooner than I expected. Just have the money ready.
Same assortment of things? I mean, I have enough clothing for now.
You take what I get. I get notice at the last second, and I have to jump on it. No time to be picky about it.
Well, that society is putting more pressure on me, so maybe we better cut back for a while.
You cut back now, and I'm going to take my business elsewhere. Or maybe pay a visit to that Jensine and tell her about your little scheme.
Fine. You made your point. Contact me when you have the items, and we'll meet again.
Don't worry. It'll be very soon. Now get out of here.
Let's see if we can
Hello
kind of
again.
talk to him.
Hey. Yeah.
Nope, nothing. Never mind. All right. So the biggest thing is, yeah, I would just say wait in that spot because you can kind of go walk around and actually follow him off schedule and stuff like that. But I think it's just a lot easier. And plus, since I've been playing this game for many years, I just already know the spot, so it's a lot easier. I'm gonna go ahead and just actually wait till the next day because this timing of everything kind of sucks. Not gonna lie. Alrighty, it took some digging around and actually trying to locate his house. I couldn't remember right off the top of my head, but here's his house. Unfortunately, he is home, so we're gonna have to go ahead and kind of wait around and see when he won't be home. Usually, I think that might be sometime in the early-ish afternoon. I could be wrong. If not, it's probably gonna be at night. So it's gonna wait these 7 hours and see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't happen that like we have to keep checking every time. Okay, so he's not home. Oh dang it! I'm already got.
It's all over.
Okay, here you go.
That's too bad.
Oh, shut up. Okay, let's try this again. Let the guards go by this time around. Then I'm gonna make sure that I am crouching and making sure no one can see me. Oops. Okay, hopefully. Cool. So let's go ahead and go in. Hopefully my sneak won't ruin me for this, but I think the biggest part that we need to go check is the basement. I actually don't mind these kind of like stealth parts, really. The stealth can actually be kind of funny in this game. I won't lie. But I will say this minigame can get kind of annoying if you're not, especially not really good at timing things. Especially me when I was younger, it really sucked. But I do really like how Skyrim handles it nowadays, and also like more newer Bethesda titles. Okay. So I think that means found Nogmir's basement at a consistent stock as the someone recently dead. I should continue to search more solid evidence. So I think what we need to do is not the shovel, but I think it's here. We need this one. Yeah, so it's going to be the recently deceased Fordalis Wagarion, Imperial City, Quilted Doublet. Yeah, so it's a whole bunch of stock and stuff like that. So you can kind of just read through and kind of see all the stuff like that. It's actually really cool. It's a lot of the book and stuff. The books in this game will have a bunch of lore. He realizes not his merchandise is coming from. Okay, so we do need to go and confront. Okay, yeah, so we need to go confront Thorinir now. But before we do, we need to make sure we can get out of here without getting caught. I don't want to get any more fines and stuff. Okay. Seems like we actually made it through, so let's just go ahead and head back to the market district real quick. Okay, so it's still raining either way, but I mean, at least we can kind of see now. But we needed to open up the store anyway. So let's go ahead and see what Thorinir has to say.
Welcome back. I can't believe what I'm seeing in this book. I'm mortified to think these things here were once on the bodies of the recently deceased. It's just too horrible to comprehend. I don't even know what to say. I guess an apology is not enough. What can I do? Yes, that's the least I can do. First and foremost, I will never meet with him again. I can promise you that. Secondly, I remember him mentioning a place he had to be this very day. Yes, that's right. He said that he wouldn't be able to do anything else, as he had something important to do. You don't think he would dig up another... Oh, no, he wouldn't. But I guess he has been. Oh, my. What have I done? Yes, you do that. And in the meantime, I'll decide what to do with all these ill-gotten things. I'm so sorry.
Okay, so we need to go ahead and catch him at the mausoleum and stuff like that here. So as you can see, we already caught him in the act here, so see what he has to say.
I had a feeling you'd catch on sooner or later. That's why I had this trap prepared for you.
Oh,
if
no.
You'll notice, the grave is already dug. This time, it wasn't to take something away from the graveyard. It was to add something. I'm afraid all I can offer you is an unmarked grave.
Let me tell you, this one might actually be kind of a tough fight. Not gonna lie. Holy crap. Oh, wow. Okay. So that's gonna be the first death. Jeez. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of swing at him before he starts. There we go. I think I actually need to swing on him first. But the biggest thing about this fight is that, unfortunately, Agamir's weapon is an enchanted one. Okay, there we go. So it is an enchanted one. So he gives you a whole bunch of debuffs and stuff, or a couple debuffs, which I think, what is it? Drains your willpower and your endurance, so you kind of get a little weakened as you're fighting him, which is a little annoying. I'm gonna take these keys and stuff just in case, but I also want that sword because I think it also named, I think it's like Debaser. Yeah, Debaser. He also had his buddy here, which is actually pretty cool because he has some pretty high level equipment in terms of like armor. So we have the whole bunch of steel greaves and stuff like that, which I think I'm gonna take and put over the iron ones that I have, Okay, so that way we can get some more defense going on and stuff. So I'm going to have to go back and sell these too. I think I want to take his armor too, so I can go ahead and sell it. I'm not really going to be wearing a lot of heavy armor. There's also a hidden enchanted weapon over here on the side. For those of you who have ever played this game would know it. So Calbin's Grim Retort. Okay, before I forget, here, we need to grab Agamir's shovel so that we can get some more incriminating evidence on him as well. So now back to Thorinir's.
Were you able to stop Agamir?
Yes, I was. And
Then
here is
we can
shovel.
at last rest.
Interrupt me? Sure.
I feared had he somehow bested you, I'd be next. It is fortunate that your skills exceeded his. I've come to some decisions. I intend to donate all of the money I have made, as well as what is left of these stolen items, to the temple. I also want you to know that I had a long discussion with Jensine, and I have decided to join the society. I realize you risked your life to give me a chance, and Thorinir never forgets things like that. Accept this ring as a humble reward. It's the least I can do to say thank you. Now, don't be a stranger. The copious coin purse is still in business.
Ah, very nice. Okay, so we got the Witherward Circlet, which is very nice.
You've shown me mercy.
Let's see. I think that one's actually really good enchantments and stuff. I like to get this really early on, especially if you like to, if you're going to be fighting a bunch of mages and stuff. So this is very useful, and you can always have, I think it's one ring or it's two. I might be mixing them up between Skyrim and stuff, but it's always free equipment slot. So even if you're wearing gauntlets and stuff like that, you can have a ring. So I believe. Hello.
I have been anxiously awaiting your return. The very thought of what Agamir was doing sickens me. I hope those poor souls rest in peace now that this is over. Well done! This shovel will certainly confirm Agamir's crimes. Along with the manifest, it should prove useful to the City Watch. In your absence, Thorinir visited, and we spoke at length about his role in this scheme. I believe him when he says he didn't know Agamir's sources. He told me of his intentions to donate all of the money and inventory to the local temple. He also agreed to buy and sell merchandise at fair prices. Last but not least, he's officially joined the society. I am taken aback by his honest intentions. In return, the society has decided not to press charges. His name will be absconded from the records of this crime. Now, I'm sure you are waiting to hear about your reward. The society thanks you for everything you have done. Please, take this gold. Many thanks on behalf of all of us.
Well, thank you, thank you. Finally, we got some pretty good equipment and stuff like that.
Pleasure doing
in terms of the ring, and we also got a decent amount of gold, so not too bad. So I think there's just going to be one more thing I would like to take care of or start and finish in today's episode. So
Hello there.
hello, sir.
Fishing is best when it's raining. You know, stranger, there comes a time in every man's life when he has to admit that he's lost the fight. Well, I've fought and I've lost. Who did I lose to? Who is my great enemy? Oh, don't laugh. It's a bunch of damn fish.
How can I help?
Go on and wait. Help? Oh, well then. I'm a fisherman. Or at least I was. I was collecting their... The alchemist was...
Okay, so I'm deciding to do this one last quest and everything too, because this is going to give us another piece of nice enchanted equipment. I want to go ahead and kind of do this in a speed up because of the fact that it's going to be me taking on the same enemy 12 times. and all within a lake too, so I will be back.
How's the fish? I don't know what I'll do if you don't get those scales for me. I've saved so much for my retirement, but it's just not enough. By the 9, you've got the scales! Thank you. Let it never be said that there are no kind souls in this world. I'll give you this ring in trade. I have no use for it anymore, but I imagine that it would be very valuable to someone like you. Thank you, stranger. You've shown me kindness, and I will think of you in the long, comfortable days ahead.
Cool. So with that, we actually get the Jewel of Rumer, which is a ring that's very, very useful, especially if you want to traverse the water and stuff. You actually can have water breathing, especially if you're not an Argonian. So this is very, very useful, and it also fortifies your athletics by 4 points when you wear it. So that's actually really cool, and you can actually have 2 rings. So very, very easy slots to fill up, and very, very good equipment from the very beginning. So how many times can I say very in a sentence? But Jewel of Rumer and the Witherward Circlet are actually really, really good. I might be wearing these for a very long time unless something else comes up. But I think that is also where I'm going to go ahead and end it. I want to thank y'all so much for watching today's episode as well. This one was a little more side quest heavy, and
Good to see you.
hoping to get more of the main quest started up in the next episode. But
right under the noses of the Imperial Guard. It's a disgrace.
Goodbye.
Bye. Finally, I'll be able to retire.
okay, typical Oblivion fashion. But with that being said, I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye.